Welcome to the Fit or Father Average Cyclist Long Ride Saturday. It's currently dark as balls. I'm on a Plym Valley loop where I'm intending to do 2 loops this morning, which will come out about 35 miles, put me on 70 miles for the week. I've also got to take my son cycling later, hence why I'm getting in early this morning. So all fun and games, but this route is dark. It's about 5:30, 5:45, and yeah, I've not seen anyone. I'm on the winter tank, which I've had back since Wednesday, and with a new wheel set, she's brilliant. So still going, it's still dark. So what is the winter bike slash commuter? It's a Trek Marlin 6. Now I've made a couple of my own upgrades to it just to make it a bit more comfortable, but also better as a commuter. So I've actually taken 3 inches off the handlebars. It makes it so much better in traffic. Coming home from work, it's nice being able to weave through the traffic. The front cog was 28 teeth. I'm now running 34. So changed the gear in somewhat. It's got a 10 at the back, but having the 34 at the bunt gives me a lot more purchase on the downhill. I'm running Shimano SPD clipless, so I can keep myself in control of the bike a lot more, and also a specialised power expert saddle. Now for the tyres, I'm actually running Specialized Pathfinders. They are a beautiful tyre, absolutely stunning, and very smooth. Now fortunately with this ride, it forms part of Cycle Route 27. Tarmacked, stunning in the day, pretty spooky at night. You can hear the owls murdering things, and if you have a look now, take a look. It won't be long until we encounter it. You'll see in a minute. So clearly winter's taken its toll. This is pretty spooky. Nice trees come over. You get it quite a lot up here, especially after the rain. Now let's see if we can see any clowns, and if you're a fan of Stephen King, this is where we're going. At 6 o'clock in the morning, well, 5:30, 6 o'clock, whatever time it is now, it's pretty spooky. Now, I say long ride Saturday. Long ride Saturday is going to be about 35 miles, but in the summer, that's a Thursday night coffee ride. However, temperature, heavy bike, coming out of the Christmas lull, bit festively plump. It'll be the longest ride I've done in a while, but so. It's 13 weeks till my first 100 miler, and this week's been a decent training week, to be fair. Not the mileage I'm hopeful, but a good strength session on Tuesday, a high rock circuit class on Wednesday. Now if you haven't done high rocks, it's disgusting. If you haven't seen what it is, Google it. It's disgusting. I did it a couple of years ago, and yeah, it was tough. I did it solo, but I got through. The burpees were disgusting. Did I say high rocks is disgusting? You can see over there, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, the lights of Plymouth. I'm at the highest point in the ride now. Still pretty dark up on Dartmoor. Well, the entrance to Dartmoor as you were. So it's actually quite nice. I'm just nearing the end of the first loop, and then I'll start the second loop. Now the second loop is slightly longer. The first loop's 16 miles and the second loop's 20 miles. So actually it'd be nice. So this ride will be done by about 7:30, and as a busy dad I do find it's good to win the morning. Now winning the morning for me on a Saturday means that I can do whatever I want the rest of the day. Now with a 14-year-old lad who is autistic, I get to enjoy as much time as I want with him on a Saturday. Now whilst that's getting less and less, it's actually still get to have the fun times. And today we'll be going for cheesy chips out on the bike again. So I've also got some shopping to do and some building work. Now when your fitness is done by 7:30, the rest of the day is yours. But it's getting up early, getting out in the cold, and just getting out of bed. That first step. Anyway, I'm coming up to the main road now. So this is a 386. It's pretty dodgy to cycle on, so I need to come off camera for a bit. So with it being my first time videoing out on the bike, it's bloody tough. Now I'm 3 videos in, and talking to the camera is hard enough, but talking to the camera when you're on your bike, that's even harder. So fair play to the guys that do it. You watch them on YouTube and they make it look easy, but talking, cycling, watching where you're going, filming, yeah, it's tough. But thank you to all the 50 people that have watched my first 2 videos. I'm enjoying it. A lot more to go. We're back in civilization now, so it's a bit windy. This is a nice clean stretch, but with the wind noise I'm going to pick everything back up when I'm back on the trail. I've not really picked up the camera much on the second loop. I kind of just been chilling, working on my cadence, trying to keep it high. I've got a habit of bringing my cadence down to about 70, probably, which is what I am about now. But it's a pretty big climb up through Plym Valley, gentle but consistent. So I'm up at Clearbrook now, and I appreciate this video has kind of been long ride musings. The last loop's got me thinking. I've put off making videos. It's been something I've been interested in, and I don't know why. Kept putting it off and putting it off. I'll do it next week, do it next week, wait until it's perfect. And it's kind of similar to fitness in that we want the conditions to be right. Now, waiting for the conditions to be right, they could never be right. They could never be perfect. I could never make a perfect first YouTube video. If I did, it would potentially take years, or it would never happen because I would never have the skills. And the best way to develop the skills is to do those as you go along and develop it and see the quality improve. It's kind of like cycling, but it's tough. There's talking to the camera, thinking what to say, then the editing. I was never going to make a perfect one. It's certainly got quite busy out now as well. Number of dog walkers, runners. It's a really popular spot. I'm going to flip the camera a minute because it's quite picturesque as well. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see other than a zoom in of me accidentally there. And all this is right on the doorstep. Literally, I can leave my house and be on this within 10 minutes. And it's the route that I'm going to bring the family on later. On the perfection, there's some other things to consider. Now, I have zero idea what the audio is going to be like. I haven't tested it, note to self. test your media mod before you go out on the bike. I've actually lost the fluffy thing whilst I've been cycling. I don't know what it's called. It looks like a dead rat, but it sits on the mic, stops the wind. Yeah, I've lost that while I've been out, so probably when I've been pulling it out of my pocket. I've also not done my GoPro handle up tight enough, so a couple little schoolboy errors. Now I'm actually going to finish the ride now, enjoy it, finish off the last bit, get home. I might bring the camera on at the last bit just as I'm coming up over on the home stretch because the view is stunning, and then I'll pick up for the end of the video back in the shed and I'll give a recap on this week's training, because Sunday is recovery day, and recovery day means sea dip Sunday, little sea swim. Right, I'll see you in a bit. After a busy Saturday with the family, weekly mileage is coming at 82 miles with 2 strength sessions, a high rock session and an 800 metre open water swim. So quite a good week actually. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and give me some feedback. Don't forget a like, comment and even a subscribe if you want. Please bear with me, still getting used to this editing process, but hopefully I'll get there in the end. Bye bye.